Alright. Should be streaming, I hope. Today, uh, I plugged in ESPN's top first, the NHL. This one. Plugged in Fantasy's top 50 defenseman rankings. I didn't really read through it, but according to the NHL website, and then I plugged them into this website called Pub Meeple, and it's a ranking engine where you choose, and in the end, it ranks for you. So, see how close it is to this ranking, and then I don't know, compare the two. We'll do it now though. So, right now I'm looking at not fantasy like the other list is, but I'm looking at, I don't know, like not even which one I'd rather have for the future. Like, for example, Sam Rinzel is the obvious choice over Gudis, but Gudis might be better right now. That's just an example. So yeah, I guess let's get into it. Sam Rinzel, Chicago rookie versus Radko Gudis. We'll do a lot of hello. Do a lot of stat comparisons throughout of obviously this season and last season. So Rinzel five points, obviously one of the contenders for the Calder this year. Only one goal so far in 5 games, plus minus 0, not bad for a pretty terrible Blackhawks team. But yeah, Gudis, obviously the captain. Pick up a lot of penalty minutes and won't get as many points, so I think the obvious choice here is Rinzel. Next one is Pionk Chikrin. Chikrin scored 20 goals or something last year. Pionk looked good in preseason, I thought, but I have to go with Chikrin just over last season. Ekholm versus Morrissey, 2 different dynamics. I don't know, man. I'll probably go with Morrissey because he put up 70 plus points that one season. Ekholm's a little older, like 35 or something. Obviously still good, but Morrissey just clears. Quinn Hughes, obvious choice. Matt Schaefer versus Seth Jones. I think right now, just because Schaefer's a rookie, I'm pretty sure he's point per game though. He's point per game, 4 points, 4 games, -1. First round pick, obviously. Seth Jones, I have no clue. .6 games, -5. It's not great, but like, again, it's just recent. Like, he's the vet, career high 57 points. I think any team just goes Seth Jones on this one, just the obvious depth option, and can't take a rookie who's played 4 games over Seth Jones there. This one is honestly closer than you might think. Like, I'm a Flames fan, but Reese, like, bias aside, Weegar hasn't been great this season. I think he's at like 1 point in 5 games. -6 with 20 pims. He hasn't been great at all this season, but last 2 years he's been real good for the Flames. Their best player by a mile. But McAvoy is playing this season. I think you just got to go with McAvoy in this one. Dobson versus Tang. Dobson's had a strong start with his new team, the Canadiens. +2 with 2 assists, 4 pims. Obviously had that almost point a game a couple years ago. Then got traded away. The Tang's just old. Dobson's the clear choice, I think. Hedman over Buin. Sergachev, Carlson. Carlson's getting up there. He was drafted 2008, I think. Yeah. But still putting up. Well, I didn't realize he had that many last year. 51 and 79 last year with the conference winning Capitals. So pretty clear fringe number one D-man, I'd say. Over Sergachev, though, who's the clear number one on the Mammoth. But 0 points right now. 53 last year. I think if I'm looking for a D-man, a number one D-man, they both shoot left. No, different sides as well. I'm looking to win. I'd probably go Carlson. Yossi over Dickinson. Yossi. Fox, Makar. Nikishin, Dunn. How's Nikishin doing this year? Obviously his rookie season, but 4 points, 4 games. I did not realize. With a +6 down. I did not know he was point a game. Is Vince Dunn even playing? Yeah, he's pretty much same, but like you gotta go with the guy who's, been in the NHL for 60 plus assists last year is ridiculous. For this one, it's actually close. Might have to go Doughty over Hannafin, just because you got to take in consideration, if you're trying to win the cup, this guy's won it twice. Was he on those teams? He had to have been. Yeah. Yeah, you just go Doughty on this one. Dahlin takes it over Montour. Orlov or Parayko? I go Parayko. Obviously in the Four Nations last year. Might be on the Olympic team this year. Just a big man, 6'6" or something. Team duel. Heiskanen over Harley. Sanderson over Bouchard, only because Bouchard. Oh, shoot. I do. Sanderson. Okay, we're back to Rinzel. Take Luke Hughes over Rinzel. Luke Hughes has had a really good start to the season. Chikrin over Miller. Neil Pionk. How was Neil Pionk doing? 0 points. 4 games. Okay, bro, what is this? Where's my ad blocker at? Freak, bro. I don't want these ads, though. Oh, perfect. He broke 40 points once back in 2020. Would have had it though. He was on pace last year. I guess he got injured or something. And then DeAndre Miller, I think, has had a pretty good start with the Kings. 2 goals. I like Miller's game. He's 6'5". Pionk's only 6 foot, so I think take Miller here. Morrissey over Hamilton. Ekholm over Hamilton, I'd say. Quinn Hughes over Sider. Sider over Theodore, because I've had that guy in fantasy so many times. Just because he's so good at blocking shots. Never been under 40 points as a defenseman in his career. Yeah, I think Sider has a better two-way game than Theodore does. So go Sider. Zane Parekh, he'll probably be bottom of the list just because he's had a mess start to the season. No points. Seth Jones won the cup last year. Okay. Schaefer takes it over Parekh any day. Riley's had a strong start, I think. I watched their home opener. He played really well. Yeah, 5 points, 5 games. He had 72 points 1 year. Did not know he was that good. Yeah, obviously a little weaker on the defensive end, but I think we go McAvoy over Riley just because he's two-way. And then Uyghur. This season, Riley's been better, but Uyghur's had that. Like he broke, 200 shot blocks and 20 goals in the same year. It was like one of the first times anyone did that ever. So we'll go Uyghur. Devon Toews, Noah Dobson. See, Devon Toews was very talked about when they won the Cup that 1 year, but his name hasn't been mentioned as often, at least for me. Obviously overshadowed by Makar, but I don't know. I think we go Dobson on this one, just slight edge. Toews over Letang, Hedman over Carlson over Buyon, Sergachev over Buyon. Thomas Chabot has not come out yet, but Yossi clears him. Gostisbehere's been real. He has like 7 points in 5 games or 9 or something like that. But I don't know why I'm talking. Kel McCarr. Adam Fox clears Gostisbehere. John Klingberg? Why is he even on this list, bro? This guy's washed. 2 points, 3 games though. Winston. I take Nikishin over Klingberg as well, honestly. Like from his production in the K for the past 3-4 years, it's been crazy. This one's tough because Aaron Ekblad is defensive. It's literally opposite sides of the spectrum, but has won 2 cups now, 3 state finals. I think we go Hudson over Ekblad, but it's just narrow. Fowler and Ekblad. Take Ekblad. See, Jackson Lacombe, if we were taking age into consideration, probably take him. How's he doing this season, though? Just sign that huge contract. No points yet, -1. Last year he was crazy, though. He showed him. He's legit. But right now we take Doughty, I think. I take Lacombe over Hannafin. Dahlin over Carlson. Montour over Carlson. Werenski over Parayko. Heiskanen over Sanderson. Sanderson over Harley. This one's close as well. Harley obviously better on the two-way. Bouchard is just so elite though. Offensively. I don't know. If I'm trying to win though, can't just take offensive defenseman, right? You need defense from a defenseman, so I think Harley narrowly takes it with Bouchard. Jake Chikrin or Luke Hughes, same thing. This guy's good offensively, better defensively than Hughes is. Gonna have to take him. Luke Hughes over Miller though. Miller over Rinzel. Pionk over Rinzel. Hughes over Morrissey. Sider over Morrissey. I'm a big Sider believer. Morrissey over Theodore. Theodore over Ekholm. McAvoy over Jones. Uyghur over Jones. Riley over Jones. Hedman over Dobson. Dobson over John Carlson though. Carlson over Toews. Sergachev over Toews. Toews over Buyon. Letang over Buyon. Makar over Yossi. Yossi is injured right now, I think. I don't think he's played. Oh, he has. 4 points, 5 games. That's pretty damn good. But, okay, like, what is this, bro? Get 85 and 23, 24. Yeah, last year was pretty shite, though, for the Predators. But Adam Fox also had a down year, I believe. Okay, not as down as I thought. 61 points still. I think take Fox over Yossi. Yossi over Ghost Despair. See, I think Ghost Despair is pretty underrated. Yeah, 7 points, 4 games. Career high 65. That was like 9 years ago now, though. Even still, like 45 points last year with the Canes, 9 and 15 playoff games. Shabbat. We haven't checked Shabbat. Freak. Yeah, -5 this year. I think we take Ghost over Shabbat there. Hudson over Dunn. Ekblad over Dunn. How's Fowler doing? He got extended recently. Had a lot of points. 10 points in 7 games. In that Blues Jets series, but only 1 point this year, 4 games. How we checked Dunn? I think we have, but check again. Won a game this year. It's a close one actually. You can take Dunn though, just barely. Honestly, I'd probably take Nikishin over Fowler. Fowler over Klingberg. Dahlin over Doughty. Brandon Montour. 4 points, 4 games. Had that good season with the Panthers. Then signed with the Kraken last year. Let's see here. Oh shoot. Yeah, I take Doughty though, I think, over Montour. Lacombe as well over Montour. Montour over Hannafin. Hannafin over Carlson. Werenski over Heiskanen. Heiskanen over Parayko. Sanderson over Parayko. Harley over Parayko. Bouchard over Parayko. Hughes over Chikrin. Sider over Chikrin. Morrissey over Chikrin. Steedle over Chikrin. Chikrin over Ekholm. Hughes over Ekholm. Ekholm over Miller. Hamilton over Miller. Hedman over McAvoy. McAvoy over Dobson. Take Dobson over Weegar though, just because Weegar's had a slow start. Weegar over John Carlson. Riley over John Carlson. Carlson over Seth Jones. Sergachev over Jones. Taze over Jones. Jones over Letang. Chris Letang has not even played this year, I don't think. Oh, he has. He just has 0 points. Yeah, we take Schaefer over Letang. He's just, 38 now? Damn. Letang over Perek. Now this is the debate of the century. Debate of the year. Buyum has proven himself more than Perek has, but Buyum has more minutes, I believe. Zane, Perek, Tamais per game played. See if it shows on the website. Yeah, it's only 3 games so far. Just between just under 8 minutes or 18 minutes. I think he's played a much bigger role. He's also on the PP1, I think. What the hell? Oh yeah, 25 minutes one game, almost. And then yeah, so he even takes it. LaCar over Hudson. Fox over Hudson. Yossi over Hudson. Hudson over Ghost to Spare. Ekblad over Ghost to Spare. Ghost over Dunn. I think Dunn over Chabot. Nikishin over Chabot. Chabot over Fowler. Fowler over Dickinson. How good is Dickinson, man? He's only played a few games, but is any points? No. -2 for Pims. Yeah, take Klingberg. Both San Jose guys. I think we take Dahlin over Werenski. Dahlin would be so much better if he wasn't in Buffalo. Werenski over Doughty. Heiskanen over Doughty. Sanderson over Doughty. Harley over Doughty. Bouchard over Doughty. Parayko over Doughty. Doughty over Orlov. Lacombe over Orlov. Montour over Orlov. Hannafin over Orlov. I'd take Carlson over Orlov, personally. Hughes over Hedman. Sider over it. Oh, wait. That's a closer one than I thought. Hedman and Sider. Oh, shit. McAvoy over Sider. Sider over Dobson. Morrissey over Dobson. How was Shea Theodore? What's the point? Almost 60 last year, though. In only 67 games, so it's pretty good pace. Dobson wasn't that good. Take Theodore over Dobson. Chikrin over Dobson. Hughes over Luke Hughes over Dobson. Lacombe over Dobson. Dobson over Hamilton. Uyghur over Hamilton. I go Hamilton over Riley. Riley over Keandre Miller. John Carlson over Keandre Miller. Sergachev over Miller. Tays over Miller. Miller over Jones. Jones over Pionk. Schaefer over Pionk. Pionk over Letang. Letang over Renzel. Buium over Renzel. Renzel over Parek. Fortunately. Dudas over Parek, unfortunately. Kellen McCarr over Dahlin. Dahlin over Fox. Werenski over Fox. Heiskanen over Fox. Fox over Sanderson over Fox. I think he's got the potential to be elite. Fox over Harley. Yossi over Harley. Hudson over... no, I'd go Harley over Hudson. Hudson over Bouchard. Bouchard over Ekblad. Well, this is a tough one. Parayko over Ekblad. Ekblad over Doughty. Doughty over Ghost to Spare. Lacombe over Ghost to Spare. Ghost to Spare over Montour. Winston, Montour. I go Nikishin over Montour. Montour over Chabot. Chabot over Hannafin. Fowler over Hannafin. I'm not very high on Hannafin. Hannafin over Klingberg though. Eric Carlson. over John Klingberg. Orlov over Klingberg. Oof. Here's the question here. All right. I know my answer is set at Kel McCarr because he's been more consistent, I think. But like, he does also play with Nate Mack. Like, our Nate just he's on arguably the best team in the league offensively. Whereas Quinn Hughes plays with Pedersen, who's had a pretty bad 2 or 3 years in a row. And like that's about it right now. Besser, like, I think you just have to take McCarr though. Like McCarr's better than Hughes. I think Hughes over Dahlin though. Dahlin over Hedman. Werenski over Hedman. Heiskanen over Hedman. Hedman over Sanderson though. Sanderson over McAvoy. I go McAvoy over. Oh, I go Fox over McAvoy still. McAvoy might be over Yossi though. Sider over Yossi, honestly. Yossi over Morrissey. Oh, these are getting tough now. Harley over Morrissey. Hudson over Morrissey. Morrissey over Bouchard. Bouchard over Theodore slightly. Theodore over Pareko. I go Pareko over Chikrin. Chikrin over Ekblad. Luke Hughes over Ekblad. Ekholm over Ekblad. Dobson over Ekblad. Uyghur over Ekblad. Hamilton over Ekblad. Riley over Ekblad. John Carlson over Ekblad. Sergachev. I take Ekblad over Sergachev. But Sergachev over Doughty. Tays over Doughty. Doughty over Keandre Miller. Lacombe over Miller. Miller over Ghost Despair. Jones over Ghost Despair. I don't know. Ghost Despair is just so elite offensively. He's got such an underrated offensive game, but I don't know. Schaefer's looked pretty damn good so far. Ghost over Pionk. Dunn over Pionk. Nikishin over Pionk. I take Pionk over Montour. Montour over Letang. Shabbat over Letang. Fowler over Letang. Hannafin over Letang. Eric Carlson over Letang. Orlov over Letang. Letang over Klingberg. Buyum over Klingberg. Klingberg over Rinzel. I haven't seen much of his game, but hasn't looked amazing so far this year. Last year was great, but take Rinzel over Dickinson. Take Gudis over Dickinson. Take Perek over Dickinson. Yeah, it's real close, but Perek over Dickinson. Okay, have our results. And we'll compare to the NHL's official list. So we got McCarr first, which is the same. Obviously Hughes second. I got Dahlin though over Werenski. It's just mostly just because Dahlin, if he was not in Buffalo, man, like guy would be ridiculous. Almost 70 points last year, 73 games in a losing team. Yeah, like guy's been, I think, underrated for years, even though he's one of the top defensemen. Poor guy's just stuck in a horrible team. But yeah, he clears Werenski from me. Just because he's also big, 6'3". How tall is Werenski? It's got to be 6'1" or something. 6'2", yeah, he's got an inch over Werenski. Werenski with the big season, but like it's also a winning Columbus Blue Jackets record. playing with guys like, well, I don't know if the guys are better. It's just more depth of a team. Like Fantilli had a great year. Doronkov played well. Olivier obviously stepped up his game, and then the defensive core as well is like, I don't know how good it is actually. I forgot this guy was in the. Oh, he played for no. But yeah, Provorov, like Fabro, Severson over Dahlin's defensive core, consisting of Win Power, who's good, Byron, who's good, and then it just absolutely just drops off after that. I don't know. It's just Dahlin takes a slight edge. If Werenski can do what he did last year, though, it's a different story. If he backs up that career year, but Dahlin has been more consistent. He's younger, so take him over Werenski. Werenski over Heiskanen. Heiskanen had a somewhat down year last year. I only know because I had him in fantasy. Yeah, only half a point per game, which is worse since 2021-22. Still not bad by any means. Obviously, he was injured, but like still an off year for supposedly one of the best guys in the league. Still elite offer defensively, but yeah, he's number 5. Hedman is a little higher up than maybe I would have chosen if I manually picked the list, but still elite offensively, still amazing. 6 foot. I did not know he was that big. 6'7". Just been so good for so long, and honestly, like probably one of the top 3 defensemen at one point in his career. Not anymore, obviously, but even 3 years ago, he was putting up over a point per game. 2 seasons ago, almost had it. Last season, 66-79, a little slower pace, but I mean, yeah, the guy's just still putting up elite numbers. Turned 35 this season as well. It's just crazy good. So 6 is a pretty good slot for him. Sanderson as well. Hold on, let's check this first. Hedman is 4 for the NHL list. So mine drops 2 spots. Heiskanen is not. Where's Heiskanen? 22. That makes no sense at all. Sanderson 7 for me. 9. Yeah, so NHL has Dahlin lower. Bouchard's pretty high, I think. I had Bouchard down at 15, which is exactly where I think he should be. Just because he's so ass on defense, like, won't even lie. But, like, I don't even know. No. Yeah, go back to Sanderson, though, at 7. And he clears Adam Fox, which would be a surprise for most people, but, like, guy's only 23. Point a game this year. 57 points last year. Made the 4 Nations on Team US. He's going to be elite. Like, he's going to be the next Heiskanen, Dahlin, like, one of those top 5 guys in the league in the next coming years. It's already close to there now, but yeah, I take him over Fox just because Fox had a slower year last year with the worst Rangers team. 8 still, I don't know, still a pretty good ranking, I think, but obviously dropped off from that number 3 spot a couple seasons ago. Even number 2 spot you could have called him before Hughes popped off. McAvoy 9. I think if I manually did this, I'd put Seider over him. Both two-way menaces, like both, blockers and defensive geniuses, high hockey IQ. But Seider also takes the edge in age. Drafted in 2019, whereas McAvoy was 2016. Only 3 years difference, but you know. But yeah, Sider is just so good. Every night, guys just throwing his body around, playing almost 30 minutes a night. Like, it's actually ridiculous. See how much time on ice he had. Yeah, 28 minutes a few games ago, 27 today. Game logs, see if they show advanced. Doesn't say any blocks or anything yet, but crazy good. Underrated defenseman, I think. And then where are we? Yossi, obviously getting older, but still offensively, it's a great spot for him, I think. Harley's another one of those guys, I think drafted 2019 also, same year as Sider. Yeah. 50 points last year, almost 50 the year before as a 22-year-old. 6 points, 4 games this year. Crazy in the playoffs last year too, I didn't realize. 14 points, 18 games. Team Canada, he was really good in the Four Nations face-off. But yeah, the guy's young still. 2-way a game. Yeah, 12 is a perfect spot. I wouldn't be surprised seeing him move up top 7 maybe in the next few years, but right now 12 is fine. Lane Hudson, second year, 13's fine. Morrissey's fine. No complaints there. Bouchard is perfect at 15, I think. Parayko's pretty high up, but I maybe would put Hughes over him. That's about it, though. I don't know if anyone else would go above. Uyghur, I may have put over Ekholm, maybe over Dobson, but 22 is fine. Like, I won't complain too much. I would have had Sergachev over John Carlson, probably. Just switch those two. Ekblad's fine, 26. Let's go to the bottom here. Yeah, Dickinson, Parek, Gudis. Most of these rookies, except for Gudis and Klingberg. Letang, pretty low. Where is Nikishin? I had a Schaefer over Nikishin, which is fine with me. Like, both are point a game. You can't judge this early in the season, especially when they're both rookies. But yeah, that seems to be it. I want to see the bottom of their list and see. They had Dickinson over Miller. Gudis was also pretty low, though. I had Keandre Miller 31, so top 32 in the league. Who else do they have here that's pretty low, I thought? Ekholm's really low. Should be in that 25 area. Where is he? Yeah, 20 for me. Parek's high. Riley's pretty low, but that's before he popped off at the start of the year. 24 for me. Maybe he could go a little bit lower, but I think 24 is an alright spot. Parayko's pretty low. McAvoy's super low. But since it's based off of fantasy, I'm guessing it's just because he doesn't produce as much, but you can't have him over guys like Pionk and Jones. Fowler, Ekblad, Dunn are pretty similar to McAvoy, but I don't know. Neil Pionk's pretty high up there. Rinzel over Schaefer's a bold move, but I can understand why, just because I think Rinzel's a bigger body. Except Schaefer is pretty tall. Rinzel's 6'4". Schaefer, I think 6'2" or 6'3". 6'2", yeah. At the start of the season, though, it makes perfect sense to have had him over. William, same with him. Like, he knew he was getting big power play minutes going into that Wild team where it was Jonas Brodin before him. Can't even think of anyone else. So obviously he was going to get slotted, get more time on ice, and have an effective role. So 26 is a good ranking. I probably could have put him higher for me. I'm 45. Should have been, like, honestly, should have been over Orlov. Chris Letang, I don't know how he got above Bulian. But, I don't know, I had him pretty low. John Carlson, 25. Not bad. Eric Carlson's pretty high up. That's just because he's still producing alright. I think he only had like 60 points last year. Obviously, that booming 100-point season, though. Yeah, not even 60. Yeah, he's fallen off. I don't know. I don't know if you can put him at 24 anymore. Ghost Spare is pretty good, but where did I have him? I had him pretty low. 34. They had him 23. Heiskanen is, I don't know if I already went through him. He's really low, though. Who did I go through? McAvoy, Heiskanen. Yeah, I went through Heiskanen. Lacombe, good spot. Where did I have Lacombe? 30. Could probably be higher, but I don't know if he clears any of these guys, honestly. So, yeah, 30 is a good spot, I think, for me. Except for, what do I have Montour? Yeah, I'm 38. It's pretty high up here. Chikrin, 15. Morrissey, 14. Fox, 13 is pretty low, but viable. And then the top 10 is pretty solid, except for I would have had Bouchard outside, and then Dahlin a little higher up. Maybe replaced with Hedman. Bouchard replaced with Heiskanen, obviously, but yeah, not a bad. I think I like my comparison better, but it's pretty good. The website did a good job on. Obviously, I still kind of chose it, but there was more one-on-one versus, just me choosing. Only reason I did it this way is because I thought I'd forget somebody. Didn't want to, do it like that. I could have just done it like this, but, whatever. Yeah, it did good, though. Kel McCarr clears Hughes barely. Dahlin over Werenski is a good choice. I think I'd keep it that way. Yeah, not much to complain about, but that'll be the end of the stream. / video, just because probably no one will be watching the stream, but maybe people watching it as a video, so thanks for tuning in.